This is my Roblox game that I made in 100 days and I believe it's about to go viral. It currently has over 100 live active users, but this is just the beginning. For the past 7 days I have been working on a huge update that could push it to the front page. My game is quite grindy, so it's hard to complete. You have to progress through 4 worlds, prestige and obtain the best boxing gloves. But what if you manage to complete it? Well, there's nothing really to do, and I will fix that by creating a new world. I hopped on a 3D modeling software called Blender. I have said this sentence so many times, Blender should sponsor me. Anyways, I designed the training equipment for World 5. Each piece of the equipment comes with a level, going all the way up to level 5. I tried to make these bag models as colorful as possible. And just like that, I'm done with all of these new bag models, and you can probably already guess what the new world is going to be. For higher levels, I used higher quality textures with these particle effects. I'm also going to make some parts stand out by making them glow. I went with a similar aesthetic for the treadmills, which are used to train stamina. I applied the same colors as the bag models because each level has its own color scheme. Most of the texturing was done in Blender, but for some models I used Substance Painter. I'm done with these treadmills that'll be for the new world, and you can see that there is a whole army of them. Also, this is not the final look. I will add some special glowy effects in Studio. Before I do that, let me tell you about my website. In the past year, I have generated over 1 million Robux, and using my knowledge, I made a bunch of pre-made game templates and asset packs to help you kickstart your development journey. So if you're interested, click on the link in the description. I mainly added the glow effect and moved on to creating the 5th world. I had an idea of making a floating city that is connected with chains. However, this island looks bland, so I added some rocks. I hopped back on Blender and created a futuristic wall. Let me show you how it turned out. This sort of reminds me of ancient ruins, but it also fits the space theme. I placed these walls across the entire island to make it more enclosed. Then I added more assets, like these cracks and grass models. I created all kinds of paths and made a section for crates. I was trying to make this world look futuristic and cartoony at the same time. I'm sort of done with the space world layout. Here will be the training equipment. Right here will be all the crates, and here you'll be able to fight all the bosses. This probably will get changed because I'm going to add more features that you'll see later in this video. But for now, I can't think of anything else to really add. If you're wondering why the UI looks completely different from my game, well, it's because this is a testing server and I'm from the future. I got back on Blender and made more assets that would fit the new world. I made a satellite and a tower. I made some space assets that I might not even use, but how can I know if I never try? They ended up fitting the map very well and were a nice addition. I made sure to add some rocks and decorate these small islands. And just like that, I'm done with the 5th world, which is space. It looks good, but it could look a lot better with proper lighting. I'm not a lighting expert, but I try to apply a space atmosphere. This could be also used for Halloween. The overworld looks pretty spooky. In this new world, there are no boxing gloves, so I hopped on Blender and started modeling. Coming up with unique designs was a pretty difficult task, but I managed to create over 12 different designs. And just like that, I'm done modeling all of these new gloves, and they truly took a while to make. It's been around 2 days since I started, and I still have to texture these. Keep in mind I have to get out updates as soon as possible, so this is really stressful. Texturing is an even longer process, so it's a really big grind to get a new update out in time. This right here is probably one of my favorite designs. But now I need to make icons, so enjoy the time lapse. Let's go, I'm finally done with all of these gloves, and they took way too long, and the reason for that is that I made a big mistake. I accidentally renamed all the left gloves as the right ones, and the right ones as the left ones. I basically had to reconfigure nearly all of these gloves, and it took so much time. Looks like I need to go back to kindergarten. Anyways, I opened the new script and configured these freshly added gloves. I got the items, but they can be only obtainable through crates, and I had none. So once again, I hopped on Blender and created 4 designs. Some were more complicated to make, while others were pretty easy. So these are the final crate models that I'm going to use. This one is the space station, here is the crystal, alien, and also the futuristic. I textured the crystal crate in Substance Painter, and let me show you how it turned out. This is the final result of the crates I made, and it'll also be their rarity order. They don't have animations just yet, but they're on the map, and that's all that matters. It's time to change up the shop. This exclusive crate has to go, so let me make a new one. But first, let me create all the necessary glove models. As you can probably tell, they're related to popular superheroes. And just like that, all the textures have been added. I wish this process would be this fast in real life. I also made a crate for all of these exclusive gloves, but I did that in school, so I couldn't get proper footage without getting caught. I made all the necessary icons. I'm pretty sure I did this at school as well, but all the configuring was done at home. I have traveled from the past because it's update 1 and we still have the old UI, but I have given myself every single glove in the entire game to showcase these new gloves. Here is the spider glove, the hammer glove, the super glove, one of my favorites, and my all-time favorite, the huge bad glove. It literally looks insane. These crates will also appear in special offers, so get them while you can. For one of the final editions, me and my scripter created these player upgrades, and I scattered them across the entire game. Now there are going to be a bunch of upgrades scattered across all worlds. And here is the first one. You're able to get a 10% golden cup boost for just 5 golden cups. These upgrades are really useful, and some of them are really overpowered. And once you buy it, this nice animation plays. Many cool features were scripted off camera, so you can find them out by playing the game. I'm hosting a huge event in my Discord server, so make sure to check it out. It's linked in the video's description. Anyways, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, have a great rest of your day, and peace.